Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third session, Module 6, Prepa Línea SEP. My name is Nacheli Castillejos. I'm your facilitator, and I'm here to explain the activities you have to do in this week. We are in the third week. This module, well, we have only 2 weeks to finish this module, and we're almost there, So this time I'm going to explain the activities you have to do in this week. There are two main activities, because we also have the participation. Well, you also have to participate in the learning forum. And well, first, welcome one more time. And remember, today we're going to check the importance of you have to check the extra material, that is this material, the extra vocabulary, the guide, the extra activities, activities to practice, vocabulary for routines, daily routines, adverbs of frequency, how to use like or express likes and dislike, and how to use hate, do, go, and play. Well, so this is the extra material, so you have to check all the activities in this section in order to do your the homework correctly, okay, using the correct vocabulary. Great. And so now let's continue with the first activity. I think there is nobody watching the session now, but so you can watch the session later. And so in this first activity, okay, that is applying for a job, you have to download this file with these questions. There are 6 questions you have to answer, and you have to write 2 different answers for each question, and you have to paste a picture here related to the answers. So I wrote some examples here so you can check. For example, in the first one, what can you do? Here you have to write about your abilities, the things you can do. For example, I can play soccer, I can jump high, I can use the computer. So here I wrote 3 different answers. Question number 2, what can't you do? The things you can't do, something that is not possible for you. For example, I can swim, I can speak French, and I can't run fast. Then what do you like to do? Here you have to write the things you like doing. For example, I like playing sports, I like reading, I like eating healthy. As you can see here, we have 2 verbs together, like and playing. So we have to modify the second one, and we have to write the ing ending. You have to write the ing ending when we have 2 verbs together. For example, with like, hate, love. Okay, so that's why here I wrote I like playing sports, I like reading, I like eating healthy. Okay, so number 4, what do you dislike to do? The things you don't like doing. For example, I don't like basketball. I dislike horror movies. I dislike pizza. This one is not true, it's just an example. I love pizza, but anyway. Number 5, what do you hate to do? I hate washing the dishes. So one more time, we add the ing ending. I hate lies. I hate sleeping late. And what do you love to do? I love reading. I love watching TV. I love shopping. I love spending time with my family and my kids. Then when you finish, remember that you have to add a picture here in this section related to your answers. So when you finish, you have to practice pronunciation, read the questions, read the answers, and record the audio. Then you have to share the link in this section. So remember to practice pronunciation. You can use the page howyousay.com and or the Google Translator for pronunciation. Okay, so then the next activity is finding a roommate. So you have to download this file and write 10 questions and the answers to know the routine of your possible new roommate. So you have to write the 10 questions in the third person form. So you have to use the auxiliary does, not the auxiliary do. If you use the auxiliary do, so I'm so sorry, but that's not correct. And so I have some examples here. Let me share these questions with you. And okay, much better. Okay, so here I have some questions. For example, what time does she wake up? As you can see here, I use the auxiliary does, the pronoun she, and the verb wake up. And here in the question, we don't add the s to the verb because we have the auxiliary does, so it's not necessary. And here in the answer, you have to write the verb with s. So she wakes up at 7. Okay. So here, auxiliary does, and here the verb without s. Then, what does he eat for breakfast? He eats cereal and milk. Okay, so when does she wash her clothes? She washes her clothes on Sundays. And so remember, so we use the auxiliary does for the pronouns he, she, or it. Okay. Then, does he work? Yes, he does. He works every day. Does she study at night? Yes, she does. She studies at night. So you have to write the questions in the answers like this example. Then in the next section, so here you have to write, I think, how many sentences? 5. You have to write 5 sentences where you explain the routine of your possible roommate. Okay, so you can use these answers to write these sentences. So I have the example here. And it says, first, he or she wakes up at 7 a.m. and has breakfast with her friend. Then she washes her clothes on Sundays and goes to the movies. Finally, she goes to bed at 11. As you can see, I use some sentences from this, so you can use them here too. And then when you finish, you have to practice the pronunciation, read the questions, read the answers, record your audio, and then share the link here in this section. And that's it. So in the present simple, you have to use 2 auxiliaries. It depends in the personal pronoun. So for the personal pronouns, I, you, we, you, and they, you use the auxiliary do. And does is for he, she, or it. This is the auxiliary you are going to use here. Okay? If you use this one, bajar tu calificación y you use this one. You have to use this one. Hay que usar este. And here I have some examples, questions with do and does. Do you play football? Do we play football? And with does she play football or does he play football? And here I have more examples, as you can see, but these are examples with do. Acuérdense, este no lo van a utilizar, sin embargo, se los estoy explicando. Ese no es del que van a utilizar. So WH word, what, the auxiliary do, the subject, and the verb in the simple form, and complement. What time do you wake up? ¿A qué hora te levantas? What do you eat for breakfast? As you can see, here we have the auxiliary do and the personal pronoun you. Here we use the auxiliary do and the personal pronoun they. Okay, we use the auxiliary do and the personal pronoun we. All right. Do they work? ¿Trabajan? Do we have to study at night? ¿Tenemos que estudiar en la noche? Okay, great. Now, so as I told you before, you don't have to use this structure in your questions. The one that you have to use is this one. Este es el que van a utilizar para su trabajo. Esta es la estructura que van a utilizar para sus preguntas en su trabajo. Okay? So, here we have WH word, the auxiliary does, the subject, in this case, she or he, the verb in the simple form, and the complement. So, for example, and remember that here we don't add the S to the verb because we have the auxiliary does. So, what time does she wake up? Okay. What does he eat for breakfast? So when does she wash her clothes? Does he work? ¿Trabaja él? Does he work? Okay. You see? This is the structure you have to use. With she or he. Si utilizan con do, les va a bajar puntitos en su calificación porque la rúbrica especifica que es en tercera persona. So, it's the structure you have to use. All right. Then, when you finish, so you have to read the questions, all the 10 questions, read the possible answers. Okay, read the paragraph, and then practice pronunciation, record the audio, and share the link here in this section. All right. If you have problems, you can use this page. Vocaro, I think, is the easiest way to record audio and share audio. So you can use it. I have no problems with this program, so you can use it. And so remember that it's very important to check the rubric so you can do the activities correctly according to the rubric and you can get a great grade. This is the page you can use to practice pronunciation. You can also use the page, the Google page and in the translator. And if you use the translator online, it is very important to also use a dictionary online to check the words. Okay, so this is a good dictionary online, wordreference.com. I've already recommended to you. Okay. In the learning forum, you have to write about your likes and dislikes, okay, and share with your friends, with your partners. I shared an example so you can use it to write your own comment, and you have to interact with your partners. You have to ask questions. In this forum, you can use do you like, do you hate, what do you like, Okay, so this is not for this forum, so it's only likes and dislikes. Okay, so, and that's it. Okay, or these are all the activities to do this week. Thank you very much. I hope you can see this presentation. If you have an activity that you want to send, so you can send me a message, okay, and I can help you. Si tienes una tarea de las primeras 2 semanas, por favor, no dudes en enviarme un mensaje. No dudes en enviarme un mensaje para poder habilitar la plataforma y puedas cumplir con tus actividades. Estamos ya en la tercera semana. Esta semana se va a ir rapidísimo y bueno, nos va a quedar solamente una semanita. Entonces, te sugiero que aproveches pues el apoyo que tienes del tutor, del facilitador para cumplir en tiempo con todas tus tareas. Y bueno, cualquier duda que tengas sobre las actividades, que por ejemplo aquí en la presentación no haya quedado muy claro o no sé, puedes igual mandarme un mensajito para que yo pueda apoyarte. Aún me encuentro calificando algunas actividades, me faltan ya poquitas. Recuerdo tu participación en el foro es muy, muy importante. ¿Ok? Estamos al pendiente. Espero que tengas una muy bonita noche y muchísimo ánimo. Estamos ya a la mitad del camino, un poquito más de la mitad del camino. Y yo sé que ustedes pueden lograrlo y con mi apoyo cuenten con ello para poder llegar y terminar esta meta. Estamos en contacto. Les deseo una muy linda noche. I hope you are doing well and have a good night. See you later. Bye bye.